A first-of-its-kind criminal case began working its way through the legal system in the South Bay today. The two housemates of parents charged in the fentanyl poisoning death of their daughter have also now been charged with murder. KTVU South Bay reporter Jesse Gary was inside the courtroom.
Their conscious and deliberate disregard for human life led to the tragic murder of baby Winter.
Defendants Phil Ortega and Paige Vitale, dressed in jailhouse orange jumpsuits, sat quietly inside Department 23 of the Hall of Justice, the pair facing murder charges for their part in the death of 18-month-old Winter Rayo. In charging documents, prosecutors allege the two sold, used, and left fentanyl near the infant. Last August, Winter was found not breathing. Her parents, Derek Rayo and Kelly Richardson, are already being charged with murder. This after investigators say the baby had 25 times the lethal amount of fentanyl in her body and methamphetamine.
The result of the investigation shows evidence that the individuals knew how dangerous fentanyl was and showed conscious disregard for that.
Santa Clara County District Attorney Jeff Rosen says this is the first time in this county defendants who are not parents of the deceased have been charged with murder in this type of death. Last year, the father of so-called baby Phoenix was charged with felony child endangerment after the 3-month-old died of fentanyl poisoning. Experts say expanding the charges and the scope of who's responsible sends a clear message.
What the DA is saying is that fentanyl is not a recreational drug, it's poison, and they're asking juries to treat it that way when they're seeking these types of murder convictions against people who are in the chain of custody that leads to a fentanyl death of a baby. The big question will be, how far does the duty of care go in this case?
Prosecutors say Ortega and Vitale were not only housemates but caretakers for the 18-month-old who provided no care at all. Instead, they allegedly sold, consumed, and posed for pictures holding the baby while using fentanyl.
We charge drunk drivers for murder under circumstances like this. We hold businesses accountable for dangerous practices which lead to the murder of their employees. And we are holding these 4 individuals strictly and criminally accountable.
Both Ortega and Vitale will be back in court April 24th for an arraignment. The district attorney says he'd like to take all 4 defendants and combine them into one case. Additionally, Kelly Richardson, the mother of baby Winter, could be released from county jail Friday so that she can attend in-person drug rehab treatments. The district attorney's office says it strongly objects to her release. Outside the Hall of Justice, Jesse Gary, KTVU, Fox 2 News.